Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Ballin back again with another Madden 22 franchise game. And today we've got my New York Jets going up against the Green Bay Packers. We got our breakout because we ended up getting the guy who quit. So he just gave us the breakout anyway. So we have a new superstar on the squad, and it looks like we have another person about to have a breakout game, which is lovely. Chef's kiss right there. Breakout player. Let's check it out. Oh, well, that sucks that he feels all sad about it. But like, dude, you got your. See, look here. We'll look at it right now. He already got his stuff. So hopefully that doesn't hurt his morale too much, because like, bro, you're a superstar now. Oh, he's an X Factor. He was already a superstar. That's funny. It's also like totally unnecessary, but hey, it's whatever. So let's go ahead and put Fearmonger on him. We'll keep Lurker and inside stuff, and yeah, this team is nasty, bro. Look at all this. Okay, cool. Now, I said Now, let's check out the rest of this stuff here. Weather the storm. I thought they were going to have me choose whether or not I wanted to pass or run the ball, but they ain't even care because they know. I'm just going to air it out, man. Yeah, let's do that. He likes to run the ball. Cool with me. I got the perfect defense for that. Take it off twice, pass, one turnover battle, awesome. I think I'm gonna keep everything like this, unless there's another cornerback I should probably be upgraded. So it's basically CJ, Michael Carter, and this guy. I think I'm gonna keep upgrading Michael Carter. Ashton Davis. Maybe not. Well, this team is the one with the stacked D line, isn't it? Oh yeah, Aiden's already being upgraded. So yeah, I guess Ashton Davis is a pretty good option right here. And yeah. I was thinking of possibly switching it to another corner, but really think it's gonna help having stacked corners. Now, let's go ahead and do these upgrades. What are we shooting for Hamilton again? I really do not like that those are his abilities that he chooses from. Lurker is what we want, so run support. 81 overall, let's go. Still can't get anything. Awesome. Aiden Hutchinson. What do we need for you? I want edge threat. So speed rusher. Nice. Can't get anything. 85 overall speed rusher. Damn, like they need to be a pretty high overall just to get something. Daryl Williams. We're gonna put pass protector on these guys. And then center, same thing, pass protector. That's the main thing we doing, right? Leon Jacobs. This guy doesn't start, I don't think. He isn't one of my rookies. Yeah, he's not one of the rookies. DK. Let's put. I'm thinking slot. Put slot on this boy. Awesome. I am shocked that Calvin really hasn't had a breakout game yet. It makes no sense. Okay, so I'm going to show my team real quick. I'm going to go fast through my team because I've already kind of showed it so many times. So Zach Wilson, Jerron Ely, the rookie, BK, Calvin Ridley, Jalen Guyton, Hunter Bryant, Will Disley. O-line is, you know, it's got a B. Left end, right end, D tackle, pretty stacked on the D line. I love it. And then left outside linebacker, the X factor. And then we got 2 rookies at middle linebacker who have been playing phenomenally. Right outside linebacker, Blake Cashman. Cornerback, CJ Henderson, Michael Carter II, and Isaac Yiadom. Ashton Davis. And we got Kyle Hamilton and Josh Jones, thumpers in the safety position. I love it. Now, what team is he? I totally forgot. He is the Packers. Okay, so Jackson Mahomes. What the heck? Whatever. And then he has Nick Chubb, which is pretty nasty. Slow wide receivers, slow tight ends. That's why he runs the ball so much. Good left end, good right. I'm pretty sure that was a first round pick right there. And I think I got the better one. I really do. D tackle's pretty nice. Aziz is a beast. Fred Warner, that's pretty nasty. And he has a 92 speed. Devin White, wow. And then he has Bradley Chubb. This dude has a lot of good linebackers. Tremaine Edmonds on the bench. Cornerback, Ladarius Sneed, Nick Needham, Martin Emerson. He has Isaiah Simmons. Oh, that was just, he only has 3 corners. That's weird. And he has Taylor Rapp and then Isaiah Simmons like we saw. So his defense is pretty stacked. It's his offense that just doesn't have receivers. So I think we can run a whole lot of man on him. Not think, we're going to run a whole lot of man on him. And we're going to try and shut down this run. And I think if we do that, we're golden. So, all right, let's go ahead and get into the game.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Green Bay Packers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Calvin Ridley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
He finds Corey Davis, and he's brought down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On first down, he'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They go play action with Wilson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Montgomery. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That catch good for only a couple.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's out to Chubb, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll set up to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tyler Conklin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are on the board here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. On the return, here's White. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Switch. Watch twitch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. On 2nd and 10, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man here is Conklin. That catch good for only a couple.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here's White. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going? That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a quarterback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continue.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Right back to him on first down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And they give this time to the tailback. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Tennessee, making a full 2-touchdown lead now for the Titans. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now it's Wilson. Out left side here to Bryant. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without.
And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. Gano the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Packers. Tyler Conklin, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And the Jets add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Throws this one right side to Pascal. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 3. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
45 the mic. 45 the mic. Quit talking about it. Check 45 the mic. Check 45 the mic.
Wilson wants to throw it. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Calvin Ridley, 32 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Gano the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
All right, cool. So we got ourselves another dub, a sloppy dub, though. I am definitely not happy with the amount of interceptions I was throwing this game. I have that habit still of chucking it up to people when I know I'm better than my opponent, which can put me in some very precarious situations. But luckily we ended up calming it down. We brought the run game out and we started making plays, driving down the field slowly, burning some clock, much more fundamentally sound. So we're going to try and continue with that for this league and the rest of the leagues that I'm in. So we got a bunch of upgrades, which is awesome. Grady Jarrett. Let's go ahead and get that boy Run Stopper. Nice. Michael Carter. I feel like they're going to give him a speed upgrade again at some point. But that point is not now. Vera Tucker. Going to do pass protector. Josh Jones. Should have had a pick this game if he didn't already have one. But I'm just thinking of the one towards the end where he threw it right to me. And his guy just jumped in front of my guy and was able to catch it. Crazy. But yeah, Calvin Ridley is still playing well above what I think his actual ability should be. I don't know why Calvin Ridley is so nice. And we're the number 2 wide receiver now. Understandably behind Robbie Anderson. Like, I don't think many people are going to be surprised about that. 95 speed, that dude's dangerous. But I have DK, so you would think he'd be getting behind too. But since I have him in that slot, it's just not really working out like that. And there's no way I'm moving Calvin Ridley out of that spot because the dude's just playing so well. You'd like, if it's working, you're not supposed to fix it, right? Ain't broke, don't fix. So that ain't broke. So Calvin Ridley is going to keep doing what he's doing. Here's what the league is looking like. Someone got a tie somehow. I don't know if I already saw that before. But yeah, the Colts and the Jags tied. That's crazy. Okay, but things are pretty expected around the league. Tight ends are still undefeated. Okay. Yeah, man. I'm liking how things are going so far. Looking like the Patriots are going to be my next. The Patriots and the Bills are kind of neck and neck in terms of who's going to hold that number 2 spot. But we lead in the AFC East, man, and we're going to try to keep it that way. Chiefs are up next on our schedule. What's their record? 1-5. So we got another dub coming up for us, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and look at the stats because I'm curious where I stack up with everybody. Number 1 in passing touchdowns, but not passing yards. Interesting. So passing yards, Aaron Rodgers, Baker Mayfield, Justin Fields, Joe Burrow, and then me. But touchdowns tied for number 1 with 2 other quarterbacks, Justin Fields and Jameis Winston. Interesting. Jason Winston is obviously playing the better out of us because that boy got less picks. I'm the least. I throw too many picks, man. I gotta get that under control. Ely isn't as high up here on here as he could be, but he's also not getting quite as many touches as the rest. Well, I mean, he got 100, but like Javonte Williams got 140, 158. Now JT, Josh Jacobs, and Damian Harris, they're balling out because. Well, not necessarily David Harris, but yeah. What about touchdowns, though? Yeah. Pretty average. Receiving yards, Calvin Ridley's up there. Touchdowns, Calvin Ridley's leading the pack. Crazy. I'm not even trying to, like, Like, I'm not even trying to target Calvin Ridley. He just so happens to always be open. Even on plays where I'm like, yo, I plan on throwing it to this guy, Calvin Ridley will be like, okay, but I'm open. And you gonna throw it to who's open, always. Average yards per game. That boy Robbie going crazy. But hey, we doing it with way less touches though. Way less touches. That's the cool part. Now defense, interceptions. We not even. Damn. CJ Henderson, bro. You know my users is not on point. Well, my cornerback got the most. Either my users aren't on point or people are just being smart with their throws. Myles Garrett with that many sacks. We're not even on this list, man. It's crazy. We really be winning, but not necessarily leading in any sort of stat lines. But I mean, in this case, not necessarily, because we got the number 2 wide receiver and the number 1 quarterback for touchdowns. Now let's spend these points real quick, and then we'll get up out of here if you're even still here. Thanks, subscribe, like the video, and comment below if there's anything else you'd like to see on this channel. See you in the next one. Peace.